Look, man, I I waited to make this video for two reasons. Number one, my work schedule is insane, and then when I'm not working, I'm doing, music and stuff. It's a lot, the band, the solo project. It's a lot. So that's number one. Number two, I wanted to wait because it's just like, y'all, I don't want y'all to think I take pleasure. I mean, it's hilarious, but I don't want y'all to think I take a sick pleasure in this, right? Like I'm getting my jollies off or something like that. Like I'm just like, time to slander Mikal Bridges, because trust me, it's not like my intention. Like I want to get on here and make an I was wrong video. Like y'all see, I do it quickly if I'm ever wrong. The thing is, I am so rarely wrong that it's just like, it just looks boastful. Mikal Bridges is a fraud. Mikal Bridges is beyond overrated. Mikal Bridges is the magical disappearing man. We are neck and neck with the Timberwolves, which I know in 2024 sounds insane that I would even mention their name in a video. But believe it or not, Minnesota, maybe it is from the commentary of Michael Grady, I don't know. But somehow that team is neck and neck with OKC for the number one record in the league, which again in 2024 sounds insane. But I just want to remind everyone, and maybe Sever could be wrong about this one too, but I just want to remind everyone that last year, y'all all told me that the Sacramento Kings lighting that beam was getting past Golden State. So again, I just want to remind everyone at home that we have seen this movie before. So I'm not going to take those teams very seriously, especially if we are neck and neck with the Nets. If the Nets are neck and neck with them, I'm taking them that seriously. Shout out to Rudy Gobert for beating the trash allegations or something. I don't even know what we're going for here, but that's not here or there. We get to the end of the game, right? Cam Thomas has played a majority of the fourth quarter because Jacques Vaughn is just under so much pressure to stop messing up and stop blatantly tanking. We are playing allegedly the number one ranked defense in the league. We are playing against a team that plays two centers at the same time. A Karl Anthony Towns that just woke up one day and realized, oh my God, I'm tall. Let me barrel people over and get to the rim. I don't know why it took him a decade to realize that, but that's not even there. Same thing with Kristaps Porzingis. It's what's up with taller players and realizing that they don't have to shoot? Julius Randle too. It's like, was there a big people association meeting that I was clearly not invited to, and it's just yo, let's just attack the rim, screw this shooting stuff. I just want to know where that came from, but that's not even there. And again, we are the Nets. I'm talking about after Claxton, who is got to be a $150 wet, and that's no shot at Claxton. Y'all know I love Claxton, but he's not the most built of individuals. You know what I mean? So after Claxton, you're looking at Royce O'Neal and Finney Smith. Who is guarding these individuals? And somehow it's only a 2-point game. It's a 1-possession game. Mikal Bridges does the unthinkable after multiple blitzes. They get the ball out of Cam Thomas's hands. We're talking multiple blitzes. He almost loses the ball. I forget who was on him. Wow, something is in my eye. Jesus Christ. It's probably from all these pets I got in the house, but that's not even there. Does a little flail joint and gets over to the line. I think I might have to do this video with one eye. I apologize if it looks like I'm winking at you. There's just something in my eye, and I'm not going to restart this video. It's just not going to happen. But this man, Mikal Bridges, flails into the defender and gets the foul, right? Cool, we'll take it, sure. Mikal is at the line. It is a 2-point game. All this man has to do, all the magical disappearing man has to do is hit a foul shot. You know what I mean? Even if he decided to purposefully miss the second one for some odd reason, all you got to do is make a foul shot. Now, again, I don't want anyone to think I am giving him any unfair criticism. When Cam Thomas had that stretch of games where he couldn't hit a foul shot, we was on him. We was on him because it's how can you make every other shot but you can't hit a foul shot? And since then, that man has been lights out from the foul line. We're going to ignore the fact that there were multiple times in the game that I forgot that Mikal was even out there. I'm going to be honest with you. Because he's literally the magical disappearing man. It's not a meme. It's not a joke. Just watch every game. This man is out there, and I'll be watching, and I'm just like, where did he even go? Where is this man at? Cam is out here putting the team on his back, and it's just like, dog, where is Mikal? So it's star player time. Again, the star of the team, the face of the franchise. They're doing the bobblehead night joint thing again with the exact... That might be Josiah at my door. They not had enough. Good Lord. Anyway, y'all, they're having the bobblehead night with the same template that they had for the last 6 individuals. They just made it a little more light skinned and changed the hair and put a number 1 on the jersey and just lifted up the arm a little bit and pulled back a couple fingers and said, look, now it's Mikal bobblehead night. Like, they could honestly do the same thing with an Iron Eagle one, bend the arm a little bit, put a fake little microphone in it, and just make it a little more light skinned with some glasses, and all of a sudden it's Iron Eagle. Again, it's nasty stuff. It's nasty stuff. It's nasty work. Speaking of Iron Eagle, not to get too far into a tangent, but I just despise the way that the Nets on Yes commentators will sit here and tell you everything Cam Thomas does wrong, from a turnover to poor shot selection to him having to be subbed out on a defensive play or something like that. Like, it's just every little thing he does. If he forgets to tie his shoes, oh, Cam Thomas again, not lacing his shoes, not conducting good shoe foot protocol in the NBA. Like, they are so quick to annihilate him on everything he does wrong. If he sneezes and doesn't cover his mouth, they're flagging health and safety protocol on Cam Thomas. But Mikal just gets to literally run up and down the court for 2 quarters and do nothing. And no one says a word. But that's not neither there. So anyway, we get to the end of the game. Foul shot time. We have been talking about how, the Nets have been having their 4th quarter struggles. It's heavily implied that the ball stops moving because, again, this is just what they do. There's this narrative that Cam Thomas is a selfish ball hog and he's the reason why we're losing games, when the last 3 games he isn't even playing. And if he does play, they throw him in the last minute and 30 seconds of the game and say, well, you've been sitting for 2 quarters. Go out there and save us with no play whatsoever, with everybody knowing that you are shooting the ball and stuff. But that's not even there. That's not even there. These unfair expectations getting put on a 3rd-year player that is just now seeing actual minutes, but we're going to ignore that. We're going to table it. We're going to ignore it. And fast forward to Mikal Bridges. Standing there at the foul line. He's just got to make 2 foul shots. We have had an entire delusional onslaught of Cam Johnson saying things like, "Oh, we just need to close." The wordsmith, the poet himself, Jacques Vaughn, getting up there and saying things like, my matchups have been questioned, my lineups have come under fire. The same shenanigans we get every game, the same we just got to get after it, defensive lock-in, blah, 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 the same crap, the same shtick that we get every single game. Is this when the Nets pull it together? Is this when the Nets put the pieces together? Well, fellas, everyone, whatever your identity is, your pronouns, whatever, everyone watching, even your cats, everybody watching. This was the opportunity for the Nets to silence it. And not just any net. It's not like we had it on the shoulders of Claxton, which we should have. It's not like we had it on the shoulders of Cam Thomas, which we should have. It's not like we even had it on the shoulders of Royce O'Neal, who I would have took at this point. Let me tell you what happened. Yes, Hiro, thank you. Let me tell you what happened. I'm aware, thank you. Let me tell you what happened. This man. Now, Mikal is standing at the foul line, right? Mikal Bridges is standing at the foul line. It is a 2-point game. He was fouled, and we're in the bonus. So you get 2 shots. I just want everyone to be on the same page that this is how basketball works. Sever the Bond is not making something up. This is how basketball works. Stand at the free throw line. You get 2 shots. It's a 2-point game. If you wonder why I'm dragging this out, is because I'm trying to make sure that we are all in agreement that Sever the Bond is not making up a narrative. This is literally what happened. Puts the ball up, shoots that joint, hits the back of the rim. Honestly, if he would have airballed it, we could have said he was tired. But the shot was so off. He's so much of not that guy. There's so much not that guyisms with him that he hit the back of the rim. Oh, Sever, could you do any better? Oh, Sever, could you do any better? Am I the face of the Brooklyn Nets? I mean, I should be, but am I? Have I been given the keys to a franchise? Did they trade Kevin Durant for me? Is myself and my best friend, do they got Jalen out there? Did we get signed? Did they give Jalen the max contract? Did my best friend get put on? So he misses the first foul shot. Again, I just want to make it clear that if that was Cam Thomas, that would be justification for him getting a DMP next game. I just want everyone to be aware and be on the same timeline and be on the same energy here. That would be enough justification for him not playing next game. But because it's Mikal, it's fine. He's got enough clout to where his best friend is on a mini-max. Speaking of which, what of Cam Johnson? Whatever happened to Cam Johnson? Well, he experienced some form of an injury, and hours before the game, he was ready to go because just like his friend on some Young Thug Circuit 2015, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. Michael Jackson, Young Thug, moonwalking. Stop me, got the bullseye. Do you know this man on a mini-max had 5 points? He was already injured, but they started him anyway. And he contributed 5 points. We all know Mikal Bridges is hurt. We all know we're just ignoring his countless injuries that he is racking up, but he's still out there. But Mini-Max McGee had 5 points. Well, thank God he was able to go. What would we have done without those 5 points? But Sever, if he doesn't have those 5 points, isn't that close to the game? Okay, we'll play that game. So when his best friend is at the line and misses the first foul shot, right? The star of the team, Mr. Can't Do Anything Wrong, the magical disappearing man. What does he continue to do? Oh, he continues to disappear, don't worry. He continues to disappear, don't worry. Second shot, no more timeouts. It's all good. Hey, I'm gonna miss it on purpose. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're doing that? instead of just hitting the next foul shot and just fouling someone and just trying to make something out of nothing. Because again, we're going to lose anyway, but that's not here or there. Mikal decides to miss the ball purposefully. Now, we all know he was going to do it because he's shown us that he can hit the back of the rim with the ball. So I had no doubt he could hit the front of it. My only doubt is that he could put the ball in the basket. But hitting any point of the rim, oh, he got that. Oh, he got that. I'm concerned about him putting the ball in the basket. So, no, he going to miss it on purpose. No, trust me, I knew it was going to work. He wasn't going to airball that. He was hitting the rim again, I promise you. So he takes the foul shot, misses it on purpose, and he himself crosses the little foul shot line. It's a lane violation, even though Cam Thomas secured the ball to try and figure something else out. Doesn't matter, because the magical disappearing man strikes again. And Mikal's lane violation. And if it was someone else, sure, who cares? I'm pretty sure it was Mikal. It's done. We're cooked. We lose. Now, I just want to make it clear again that it is not the fact that we lost, because as previously stated, I expect nothing from this team. The fact that we were even that close was a treat for me, because I expect nothing from them. But the fact that against allegedly the second best team in the league, it was a one-possession game, and the literal star of the team that has a history of coming up big when it doesn't matter and disappearing when it does, choked away another game, wasted another Claxton double-double. Like, we're not talking about how amazing of a season Claxton's having, because we're constantly trying to make sense of these games. As much love as we're giving Cam Thomas, Claxton is playing out of his mind. But I can't even title a video that, because there's so many other things to address. Y'all, I don't know what. Again, I don't want you to think that I'm just senselessly slandering this man, or I'm just making things up, or Sever just has a weird agenda. This is what happened I'm telling you what happened in the game. This isn't even analysis. This is play-by-play. This is me reading the spark. Like, I'm telling you what happened. This isn't even a review anymore. I'm just telling you what happened. I have not inserted any opinions whatsoever. I'm telling you what happened. I haven't called him a bum. I am being super nice here. I'm telling you what happened. Last night, I had a dream that the WNBA season started early, and I was like, Aga. Did I just get rescued? Did I just get rescued? I need everyone to understand something. I really, 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 really do. Tonight is the Royal Rumble, okay? For those of y'all who are not dorks like me, and you don't watch professional wrestling, you don't care. But for the masses and masses of nerds, my autistic friends, everyone, you understand what tonight is for me, right? I requested to make sure that I opened so I could come home and watch this pay-per-view. Okay? This is a big night for me. This is the official road to WrestleMania. For dorks like me, listen, this is our time. I ain't playing Fire Emblem tonight. This is it, y'all. Put the Nintendo Switch down. This is it for us. Nerds unite. This is it for us. How all you normies was getting all hyped because the football playoffs or whatever they call the joint was starting. Y'all getting your predictions off. You talking about DraftKings. How much you want to put on CM Punk tonight? How much you want to put on CM Punk tonight? The nerds is nerding. And if you think for a second that I'm going to watch the Nets game over the Royal Rumble, you got 16 things coming. You know what? You got 30. You know what? You got 60 because there's a Women's Royal Rumble too. Kabuki Warriors got the title. If you think for a second I'm going to watch the Nets game before the Rumble, my friend, you are more foolish. This got to be a good one. Give me a second. This got to be a good one. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second to think of something good. This got to be good. This got to be good. Okay. You are more foolish than Jacques Vaughn's beard at halftime when Salt and Pepper come out and his beard turns and says, oh, are we dancing? We dancing because they heard Salt and Pepper. But the R&B group was out here and Mary J. Blige was going like this. Oh, don't do it again. She was covering her eye. But Jacques Vaughn's beard said, oh! I think CM Punk's going to win the Royal Rumble. And I don't care what the Nets are doing because we suck. That's the end of the video. See y'all probably Sunday because it's nerd time. Bye.